10/2 of 2012, we already featured our big short trade on this Chipotle Mexican Grill based on big short sellers in it and hedge funds and whatnot, and then buying that dip off of the bottom. But more importantly is, as we've clearly stated, we need a bull. Every bull has to have a pullback, and we got right now, it's 8:39 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's 10/2 of 2012. We're going into a major earnings season that starts next week. You're going to see a lot of this stuff happen during the earnings season because stocks are going to have to address lower growth. However, we know that you can see the Dow chart, and you can see 13.6 down here to 13.442 on a 60-minute. As far as the Nasdaq 100 goes, which is a Nasdaq 100 60-minute chart, you can see here where that 60-minute bars on the trading day hit that resistance level up here and has pulled back right down here to this support level on the Nasdaq 100 intraday. As far as your S&P 500 in the first 2 hours is that once again the S&P comes up here, hits that major wall of resistance and comes back, and it's within its range. Now remember, I have told people that the major support level on the S&P 500 is going to be this area right here. 1410 is where the 60-minute breakout started on 9/6 of 2012. And if we break it, well, then we start flirting around with this 1402. Like I said, I'm just letting people know that if we come down to this 1410 area, or we keep breaking down over the next few days, there'll be a lot of people who start to sell if we break below this 1410 area. We'd already hit the 1475 area where I said our price target was, and we got short. And it's not a big correction, but there is a correction. Here's another little area of support at 1420. That's part of that same 60-minute bar. It goes on a second one. That's right here at the top and the bottom of that. So we're clear on the S&P. Nasdaq 100, I've already covered it. This lower pivot line is going to be the point where the people and technology, if they disappoint during the earnings season. The Dow increases its selling here intraday. Now let's do the Nasdaq composite for you, because it's the Nasdaq composite that has that major. Look at, here's where the last highs were, and we got above my 3190, and we also broke back below this area with the gap down. And what we're watching here is where these major support levels play a role with major gap levels here at 3087 on the Nasdaq composite. We'll be looking at those areas. This is where the bigger rally started on 9/4 down here at 3043. And we went up to all-time highs, multi-year highs in the bull. And I'm showing it all right here on a morning trade of the Dow, Nasdaq 100, Nasdaq Composite, and the S&P 500 using the 60-minute chart on the three indexes.